Welcome back, Papa. We're back with MediEvil. Oh, they were jumping you right there. They were waiting for you.
They were.
They were like, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No. But yeah, welcome back. We are restarting this whole thing because you kept dying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to play the Halo soundtrack now?
I'm trying to do how it goes. I'll be finding it right now. What were we gonna say?
How was it seeing how do I put this? People you do not talk to very often. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes. Like people you don't really want to see.
Or like you don't remember that often.
But they remember you.
You were like.
The club is a crude but effective
At a
weapon.
point the other day, someone came and said hi to you, and you looked very confused of who they were.
Dude. Well, here's the thing. This is not to be mean, okay? I don't want to be canceled, all right? But when people's body changes, it's hard to recognize them than what you used to because you still have that image of them.
So who?
You really have to look at their face better. And that's the only thing. Like, she got a little chunkier. And last time I remember her, she was like, muy delgadita. She was super skinny.
Oh, I was talking about the guy.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He said he knew your name and everything.
Oh,
and
that's because they were dating.
The older guy?
Wait, hold on. We're talking about last night, right?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday night.
Yesterday night.
Okay, yeah.
They were sitting right behind you.
Oh, him. Oh, I thought you meant my friend's sister, and I didn't recognize her for a bit. I thought they were talking to you. No, oh, him? That was that one dude's dad.
Oh, okay.
Who was the pastor.
Okay.
He grew a beard a lot recently, so I recognized him, and that's why he knew me. And I was like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "Ah."
You gave like a weird look, like if you didn't know who they were. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, well, it was because I was trying to get out of there. That's the one. They trapped me in a social situation. And that made me more upset. That made me upset. Okay,
it was funny.
So we were sitting to see a family member's performance because the band around here is like super intense, and they had sat behind me, and I knew them. I knew that guy because he's the pastor of his church, and I know him. And I knew this other lady who sat right behind me because like brother and blah blah blah. And I was trying to get out because typically, for those who don't have marching band or know somebody in marching band, typically after the performance is done, you want to go right after the performance. At least in our state, you want to go right after the performance so you can find them after their photos, so you can take photos because you have to take your uniform off. So that way you're not ruining it. It doesn't get food on it because most of the time people will only wear a couple times out of the year. And they only get washed a couple times out of that year, like twice, at least for our case. I don't know how often other schools do it. And because if you don't go right after the performance, the next school will start performing right after on like pretty much after like 2 or 3 minutes.
Right after.
Yeah, because they all have 15 minutes to set up and then do their whole performance and done. So we we're taking our time, and the lady behind me starts talking to me and is like, did you know the girl sings? I was like, yes, I know. I have been to these performances before already. I've been to all my brothers already. And then the guy that sits next to her, he starts talking too, and I'm like, oh shit, now I know him too. And he's like, they trapped me in the social situation. I hate that. I hate that when you get trapped in a social situation
that you don't want to be in.
No, because you're trying to get on the go. It's like when somebody stops you in the grocery store and you kind of just like, I'm just here for my groceries. I really need.
Oh yeah, I
gotta
actually
go.
don't like that. People were telling me that they seen me at a certain grocery store here. I'm like, I'm glad you didn't come up and talk to me because I wouldn't have talked to you.
And
I straight up told them that, and they're like, oh, okay.
And that's not to say I don't want to talk to you, but if I look like I'm in a rush, I really don't want to be talking right now. And they trapped me, and then I couldn't go. And thankfully, my brother's school is so big, like they had taken a long time. Yeah, they had
It's not cool that you put it on somebody else to talk to them.
Yeah,
though.
I don't
That was
care.
kind of
I don't
funny.
care. Because I threw the conversation to my
To somebody else.
somebody else, and I was like, "Oh, do you know this
person's here too?
And they're like, "Oh, really? Hey!" And I was like, "Thank goodness, I don't have to talk anymore."
We were very happy about that. I thought it was funny.
You were fucking laughing to
I
yourself.
was laughing my ass off.
You're
about
like,
it.
"You asshole! You threw it to somebody else." It's like, I sure did. I'm not gonna. I don't want to speak.
You're like, I'm not gonna lie about it.
Because here's the thing. When it comes to certain people, you have a certain hierarchy for people in terms of how well you know about them, and almost how well they know about you, and how well conversations go with them. That's how I categorize people. There are some people I have great conversations with. I don't mind catching up, but I also know that there's some people that
are the complete opposite.
Complete opposite. Like,
Oh, we gotta talk to this guy again.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than the army of the evil dead to throw your strides up. I have something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Give you a quest, Captain.
Oh, yay!
It's an elixir of life.
We have more life. It's like dopey ass run.
Well, we're not technically alive anyway. So, like, how do we get more life? Anyway.
Yeah, no, I hate those kind of social situations where...
See, I avoid those because there's a person who knew me from high school and tried to talk to me, and I was like, no, that's okay. I was like, oh, what's up? And I kept walking away. See, I don't get trapped in those social situations because I choose not to.
Well, see, for me...
And I'm also introverted as fuck, so, like, it doesn't bug me that I don't talk to people that much.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I used to be super excited seeing other people, and then I think at one point I didn't do that, and I felt really bad about it. So I try to go in with a lot of enthusiasm, talking with people if they recognize me instead of ignoring. Because I'm going to be honest, there's nothing of a worse feeling when you go and recognize someone from high school and you want to talk with them, and then they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you put yourself out there, and like, sure, it's not a big deal, but it still hurts. Because, you know, you had a little bit of courage, you had a little bit of faith that they would be like, oh, hey, how are you? Kind of thing. Granted, you know, obviously timing is everything in situations because sometimes you got to be on the go. You can't really afford to give too much time. Because, like, I don't know, they happen to see you and you're in a rush. But social situations can be rough.
It sounds like it.
Some of them, yeah.
Social situations are so awful.
Well, see, for me, I have the issue of like not knowing how to cut people off. I got into fucking conversations with people that will take all the time in the world to talk to me.
Yeah.
And I will be like, I
don't have this time.
Away to the door, and I'm like trying to give a visual cue, like, hey, I really need to go because I don't want to interrupt. Because I don't like interrupting people.
This is what I do. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Hey, I gotta get going. I'll see you later. That's usually what I do. I'll interrupt them. Cause like you can't stay there all day, man. I know it's mean, but like,
yeah,
sometimes you have to cut people off because they don't want to stop talking to you.
Your armored undies.
It's like a courtesy thing. You're trying to be polite and you hope they know. But like obviously some people don't know those visual cues and will think that you you genuinely want to keep talking and won't know unless you say something. But I see it. That's how it is, I guess.
Yeah.
This is so pretty glass.
Oh no.
Those minions are running like,
You ruined the glass that took our boss millions of rubies to pay. They're artisanally made.
Artisanal bread
made
with an artisanal wife
in our artisanal house, in our artisanal cat.
I don't think that's part of it, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's a hand sticking out the wall.
It sure is.
There's a lot of people that would enjoy that.
You're right, we should put one in.
This isn't funny anymore.
Oh, it's only funny when you say stuff like that.
Of course it is, because it's unconventional for me to say it. That's why. But when you say it, it's just dirty, nasty.
Get your head out of the gutters. That way it can hold brooms.
Get your hair out
Not
of
adult toys.
Oh, it's an ambush.
It's a trap.
Have you all ever heard of a union? Are you guys getting paid dental?
Do you guys have health care?
We don't even have
Life
dental.
insurance?
They don't even have dental. Do you remember that scene from Shrek? Shrek 2?
Oh, yeah.
That's where it is. That is so funny. Like, that is an adult joke. And that is just so funny. It really is.
That's why Shrek's the goat.
Because it's so dumb.
The goat. Yeah.
Because as a kid, you're like, union benefits? Like, what does that mean? But, like, it's so funny now because, like, that is funny.
They stole my sword. No. Hey, yo, come give me my sword back.
Beating him to death.
Yeah. He stole my sword.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten... What's the worst social situation to you, in your opinion?
When I see people at Walmart that are my family and that I don't talk to.
Screw you! Woof. Oof.
The
Oof.
stained glass demon
Youch.
is the master of the mausoleum.
I'm just being honest. here.
Gnarly, man.
Or like when I see people from high school that I'd never talked to in my life and they start talking to me and I'm like, or I don't know their name. I'm like, who are you? And I don't know what your name is. And it's that awkward point where like you don't want to ask them their name because they
like-
know you by name and you feel like an asshole because you don't know them by name. So like,
And then they'll say, like, but we were in the same class. Like, we did this. And you're like,
we did.
oh, I really don't remember you. It's a Medusa. Hooray!
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Is like,
Oh, he's playing music.
The would-be phantom longs to play a new tune.
Oh.
She seems doomed to repeat the same cause of despair over and over.
That sucks. Anyways,
besides this weird ghost.
I would say the worst one is when it's somebody that you didn't like and they come up to you all friendly and shit and they were assholes. I think that's the worst because they all act like nothing happened, like, oh, we're all adults, we're over it. Like, it's like, I am not over it. You can rot in hell, bitch.
That too.
I did not like you then. I did not like you now. What do you mean to be the bigger person? I will not. Because there have been some people where I've seen and I'm like, I hated you with every fiber of my being. I really did not like you. I hope the worst for you.
Well,
Cursing you under my breath as we speak.
I don't think I disliked anybody that much.
I have, again, I curse you under my breath as we speak. I hope the worst.
I really, truly, I think the worst part for me, I forgot how to change, like, how do I change?
Can you change?
No, like weapons.
Oh, that's a great question. You know what the funniest thing is about my job, though?
What's
Is
that?
When I ask people certain questions, and like for the moment they don't have a response, and they will say, "That's a great question. Let me tell you why." And it's just, is it really a great question, or was it too hard? I don't know. I can't tell. Just looking for someone to say, "Oh, it's a
monster."
Talk about only in his tidy whities. Oh, it's a glass monster.
She's made of the most dangerous material in the world. Glass.
Do you think the evil guy like commissioned for him to look this way? Perhaps. See, look at those thighs. Now those are some pretty good chompers. I mean, I'm gonna shut up now.
I need a different weapon. I can't shoot him from here. Actually, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? I am actually stuck right here. How did I glitch the game? I can't move from this spot.
Can you glitch it out? Can you glitch it out? Oh no, you're not doing so hot right now.
I am literally stuck in one spot and I cannot get out.
Well, just
I'm just gonna have to die, aren't I?
Yikes.
How did I get?
Just glitch again.
I don't know how I glitched in this spot to begin with.
This really sucks for you.
I think I just have to die at this point.
You just use a life bottle, man.
Well, I'm gonna get hurt anyway.
Wow. Dang.
Man, this boss sucks at hurting me.
R.I.P. R.I.P. that.
Hey, I'm going.
R.I.P. that. So when you die in the game, I'll play this.
I die in real life.
I'll play this song for you. No, this is the right one.
I'm just gonna let him hurt me. It doesn't even matter. We somehow glitched the game.
This is not the right video.
Dumb shit. This is dumb as shit. Because I already died once in this game, and now I gotta die again because we glitched the game.
How many times has this happened?
Too many times.
Just a glitch happening.
In general, for us playing games, too many times for it to be funny at this point, honestly.
Is this the right one?
Can you jump over here?
Huh?
I wonder if he jumps over here and I jump, if he'll shoot me.
Oh.
That was not the right thing to do. Jump over here. Please. Please jump here. Oh my god, why are you playing that song? Oh, this is how I can switch.
Oh, would you look at that? You have the power to stop time in the middle of a fight. It's not really doing anything.
I know, I gotta wait for his heart to come out.
For his heart to come out?
Yeah.
Ask him on a date. That's how they'll be vulnerable. Wink, wink.
I'm gonna ask him on a date. Hey, yo, would you like to come back to my place?
We have fiberglass cloths that we can shiny up your glass with.
This is bullshit. I hate this game.
I have a specialized glass spray too, if you'd like. Really puts pristine condition.
I was gonna say, am I really gonna...
it's only between... Oh,
I
wow.
literally killed him. Oh no. I'm gonna be stuck here.
Oh, you killed him?
I'm gonna be stuck, aren't I?
No, maybe not. Maybe the cutscene will help. Hey!
And we'll end it here. Goodbye, everybody. I have no life left.
All right, bye.